It's your girl Tiffany, Minimalicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. I do hope you all are doing well and feeling well on today, guys. Honey, I don't know what's going on with y'all little relationships, child, but it's a trip. So you had the Two of Cups that fell in the reverse, followed by the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, honey. Okay, somebody's relationship, partnership relationship, is in the reverse here. Okay, things are not looking good in you all's relationship. Okay, it could be due to some type of third party situation. Okay, somebody could have like a friends with benefits, a side piece, or something like that. But there's definitely some type of fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings in your relationship because of this. Spirit is saying, okay. Spirit, what else is going on here? Yeah, there's definitely some type of conflict or defeat or hostility in a situation. Spirit is saying somebody could be like taking care of somebody financially on the side. Like somebody could be paying for prostitution, or somebody could just like have a friends with benefits, a mistress that they're taking care of financially, or like it's some type of third party situations going on here. Okay, and that's what the conflict is all about in this relationship. That's the reason why this partnership, this relationship is in the reverse. Okay, so now we have the Lovers here. Okay, somebody definitely have multiple lovers here, multiple like sexual partners at the very least. Okay, like the Two of Cups lets us know that somebody is in a serious committed relationship with somebody, but the Lovers lets us know that somebody is having sex with somebody else besides who they're in a serious committed relationship with. Okay, somebody is either paying for sex or taking care of somebody financially. So this could be like a friends with benefits, or this could be a whole like mistress where somebody is like taking care of their side piece financially. Okay, unless the person that is like cheating is having sex for money or something like that or whatever. But we got the Seven of Swords here, so we already know that there's lying that's going on, there's cheating that's going on, there's sneaking and creeping around that's going on in this situation here. Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, honey. So somebody is unsatisfied, somebody is crying over spilled milk, somebody is like, in some self-pity, disinterested, unsatisfied type of energy here. Okay, with this situation, Spirit is saying, okay. Oof. This could even be a marriage that somebody is in. Okay, there definitely could be some jealousy, some envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition here. Mm-mm. Somebody could even be involved with a married person for money. Either somebody is married and they're cheating on their spouse with someone else that they're either getting money from or that they're taking care of financially, or somebody's cheating with somebody that's married. Okay, but there is conflict, defeat, there's hostility, there's jealousy, there's envy, there's hatred, spitefulness, competition. Okay. Mm-mm. So due to these third party situations, due to somebody either having sex for money or somebody paying for sex or taking care of somebody else financially, it has caused major tower chaos, tragedy, upheaval, honey, a shake up of things. Okay, because there's jealousy, there's envy in the situation here. Okay. With the world card here, this has brought about some type of completion uh, of a chapter, end of a cycle of something as it relates to somebody's lovers, okay, side piece lovers or something like that, or what have you. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords. So it looked like somebody ended up being at a crossroads. Somebody had to make a decision in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So due to somebody's lying or cheating or sneaking and creeping around, somebody may have, ended up being at a crossroads, having to make a decision. Okay. I'm seeing the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so there could have been some type of communication, messages, news, information, or something like that, or what have you. Spirit is saying. Mm-mm. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. There's several people that want to come up, honey, that want to come out here. I'm seeing several different face cards here, okay? Somebody feels like somebody's lying, cheating, or seeking and creeping around. It's like ultimate betrayal in some type of way. Somebody could have definitely gave somebody some type of ultimatum or something like that. Either you stop seeing this person, dealing with this person, cheating with this person, or else, or something like that. But due to somebody's lying, cheating, or sneaking and creeping around, this is like, betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, a failure, a breakdown, a breakup, an ending to a situation. Okay. Somebody could have found some type of messages, something about some type of messages or something here. Somebody could have been cheating with somebody that they worked with or something like that. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Yeah, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So the Ace of Swords speaks of truth, it speaks of clarity, or what have you. Spirit, clarify the Two of Cups in the reverse with the Four of Cups. Two of Cups in the reverse. So we got the Devil here, okay? So maybe somebody has some type of lustful temptations and desires. The Devil can be about sex, sexuality, lust, temptations, desires. Maybe somebody has a sex addiction of some kind. Okay, but the devil comes with strings attached. It's those things that grip you. Somebody's definitely in their shadow self, their shadow side. Okay. Somebody's chained to the devil, which is the reason why their partnership, their relationship is in the reverse. I feel like because of the fact that this relationship is in the reverse, somebody is unsatisfied, first of all. First of all, like this unsatisfaction, this unhappy, unsatisfied, unmotivated, type of energy is like, it's not, you would think that it's because all this other stuff is going on. No, somebody is unsatisfied in their relationship. Okay, the reason why the Two of Cups is in the reverse here. Okay, so this person's lying and cheating and sneaking in and creeping around has to do with their dissatisfaction at home first before doing anything else. Okay, yeah, this person may be in their self, no, maybe in this devil energy. So this person has temptations, lustful temptations and desires. Okay, but the Two of Cups is in the reverse. So whatever serious committed relationship that this person is in, they are unsatisfied there before anything else. So I don't know if there's like either no sex, like maybe there's like no so imagine you be in a relationship with somebody and y'all are not having sex, okay, but you still have needs, you still desire that type of thing or whatever. That would make your Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, say you and your person argue and fight all the time. You always in the doghouse. Your person that you're in a relationship with, like, they kick you out the room, out the bed, you're sleeping on the couch, y'all not having sex, y'all arguing all the time, the passion, love, romance just not there, gonna feel out of love with each other, like whatever it is. Okay, that's got this Two of Cups in the reverse. Like the problem starts there. Somebody is unsatisfied, unhappy in the relationship that they're in, which is the reason why they are, have stepped outside of the relationship to be in a third party situation anyway. It just so happens that this person is still, I feel like, either in a serious committed, it's a serious committed relationship regardless, but this may be a marriage here, okay? Yep. And this person is like either has a full-time mistress that they're taking care of financially, or this person is paying for sex, which is what has caused this tower chaos or tragedy or upheaval, like problematic situations. And I feel like somebody may have found some type of messages, some type of communication, found out the truth or the clarity as to what's going on with this person. Okay, but I told y'all before, most people cheat for a reason. There's a small percentage of people who are just arrogant jerks, think they are God give to, man or woman, whatever it is that they like. And so, they cheat because they fine, they know they fine, they look good, they can get anybody they want to, they just a player like that. It's a small percentage of people who is in that energy, okay? Like, I kid you not, like a few percent. Most other people, so let's just say 5%, okay? And then you may have mm, you may have 45% of people who are cheating because they're unhappy in their relationship for whatever reason in their relationship. And you may have 50% of people who cheat, not because they don't love or care about the person they're in a serious committed relationship with, but because they have some type of sex addictions, which likely stems from like childhood trauma or something like that, or what have you. But like most people probably are like cheat, like everybody, damn near like 95% of people cheat for a reason. Okay, this is not about whether you like the reason or not. It's cheating for a reason. Okay, not just cheating because they're a total jackass and don't care about another person's feelings or emotions or something like that. And I'm not even saying this to be like, oh, a person is right for doing this. You know what I'm saying? It don't have anything to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be lied to or cheated on. All I'm telling you is most people cheat for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you are in a relationship with somebody and you're not having sex with them, it is literally, yeah, this person, you and this person is in a relationship together, but it is like it's selfish of you to think that this person no longer has needs, okay? And wouldn't be tempted to talk to somebody else or start an emotional affair with somebody else. And a lot of times what people don't understand, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people could be looking for something else, but it's for women, a lot of times something else comes to us, type of thing, okay? And it always starts off as like a little casual friendship, which turned into an emotional affair. Emotional affair was like there's nothing physically, sexually going on, but it may be like, sexy talk or, you know, little casual flirting, but ain't nothing going on or anything like that or whatever. Some guys though, you know what I'm saying, they may go, in search for something else to fill whatever void it is that, they need fulfilled. Like y'all would be surprised, like there's a lot of people who may love their wives and the person that they have a family with or in a relationship with, but say you and your person do still have sex, okay? But say you don't like oral sex. You refuse to do oral sex, and this is something that really turns your person on, pleases your person, but you absolutely refuse. Y'all would be surprised, especially older men who got married, you know, when they were younger, early in life, who have these conservative wives, very conservative Christian wives. Okay, and I'm talking about men who is likely 50, 60 plus, okay, who got, been married to their wife for, 25, 30 years or something. They got married right out of high school or something, or married right out of college, and they've been married to the same woman, had the same, got a family with this person, grandkids and some more shit or what have you. But this is likely, they likely with a conservative woman, a Christian woman. She not gonna be with any of that extra. She's a very traditional person in whatever type of sexual relationship that they had. Okay, likely only missionary position. You ain't hitting it from the back. She ain't doing no oral sex. She not, none of that extra or whatever. If this man has that type of lustful temptation and desires, he very well may love that woman to death. He very well don't have any intentions on leaving his wife, leaving the marriage, leaving his family, or anything. But because of that, if that lust and that temptation is strong enough, he might step out with somebody, younger, that get down with the get down like that. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to like it, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody likes when they've been lied to, when they've been cheated on, or whatever. All I'm telling you is that a lot of people, most people, cheat for a reason. Period. They just do. You know, whether you like it or not. Okay? And it depends on what reason that is, but y'all know the old saying, what you ain't gonna do, somebody else will. So like, you know what I'm saying? If you with somebody, but you always got your person in the doghouse, you ain't giving them none. You know what I'm saying? You always mad at them, you're always griping at them, it's always an argument or fight or something like that or whatever. That doesn't mean that this person's feelings and emotions turns off, or their desires turn off. Okay? Or even if you and y'all would be surprised as to how many relationships y'all not arguing, y'all not fighting, there's no problem in the relationship, y'all live together well, y'all pay the bills together well, you take care of your family well, y'all actually do each other well in your relationship. But for some reason, somewhere along the line, the sex switch just flipped off. Y'all just don't have sex anymore. Y'all live life, ain't nothing particularly wrong. You're just not having sex anymore. Okay? One of those persons might still have these sexual desires, and you are no longer interested in having sex or what have you. What do you think your person is going to do? You know what I'm saying? So, and, it could be one of those things or whatever, but that's something that most people won't look at when getting angry that their person may be cheating on them or something like that. It usually stems from a reason. Okay, now a person who has a sex addiction, it is actually possible for your person to love you and care about you and don't have any place, because y'all need to understand, at the end of the day, people have free will to do what they want to do, whether you like it or not. Okay? And most people don't think about this either when you finding out that your person has cheated on you. If it was about this person being in a whole nother relationship with somebody else, having a family with somebody else, they could have easily used their free will, left you, and just went and got in a whole nother relationship with somebody else. Okay? If they did not do that, that means that there wasn't a desire there to leave you. They're fulfilling some sexual desire that they had or something like that. Okay? If this person coming home every damn day, home for dinner every damn day, taking care of you, the family, the children, paying the bills, doing everything that they supposed to do, but this person is cheating on you, this person has a sex may have a sex addiction of some kind. Okay? Especially if you and that person, y'all still having sex and different things like that, this person have a sex addiction, and 9 times out of 10, that sex addiction can stem from childhood trauma and different things, or what have you, that may not have been healed in them or whatever. But sex addictions is just as real and as serious as somebody having post-traumatic stress disorder, as somebody having a learning disability or a mental disability, or any other type of underlying disability. Okay, a sex addiction is just as can be just as severe as somebody with a drug addiction, or just as severe as somebody with an alcohol addiction, or a food addiction, or something like that, or what have you. And when people hear sex addiction, some people may think, oh, bullshit, that's just a bullshit ass excuse that don't exist. And then other people hear sex addiction and be like, oh, this some freak, some a nympho. To be honest with you, a person with a sex addiction don't even necessarily have to be a nymphomaniac. Okay, a nymphomaniac is somebody who like needs sex, wants sex, like all they think about is sex all day, every day type of thing. Even with themselves, they might even masturbate to death, like continuously, like all day every day. So it's not even just about sexual interaction with somebody else or what have you. But some of y'all even complain about that. Your person ain't cheating on you, but you get pissed off at them. They right at home. You get pissed off at them for touching their damn self, from masturbating, or for watching porn or something like that or whatever, which is some people, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's like, that precursor. That's what a lot of people start off with before they done made that conscientious decision that they gonna step out and cheat. You know what I'm saying? If that's all your person is the fuck doing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could come to some type of compromise, okay? See if, your partner, y'all need to, spice it up a bit, try some new stuff if they want to do it more, like something or what have you. But y'all be surprised. Your person ain't cheating more than a little bit, but you throwing a bitch fit because you done caught them watching porn, or you done somebody that's on a screen that they don't even know personally, or you caught them masturbating. Now, if this person is laying right next to you and masturbating and they'd rather touch themselves than touch you, then yeah, it could be a whole nother issue, okay? But when you not around or something like that, and they horny or something like that, and they decide to masturbate or whatever, would you rather them just go out and hook up with a complete stranger just to get that nut, or just to masturbate? You know what I'm saying? So people be on some weird shit. It just kind of depends on who you dealing with, okay? Some people just like bitching just to bitch, okay? But some people have sexual addictions for various different reasons. Like I said, some of it stems from childhood trauma or what have you. A lot of y'all would be surprised, but you would think it would have the opposite effect, but y'all would be surprised as to how many people has been abused sexually, who become very promiscuous after being sexually abused. Okay, I don't know, it's just something, I don't know how it triggers the psyche or whatever, but um and it's kind of the same with men and women, but more so women. Females who have been sexually abused, they become very promiscuous at a younger age, okay? A small percentage of them become sexually promiscuous with the opposite sex or what have you, or both sexes or what have you. A small percentage of them, depending on how severe the abuse was or what have you, or like who turned them out or something like that or whatever, may end up being with the opposite sex or what have, or like not the opposite sex, or liking the same sex. Men is a little bit different, okay? They become sexually promiscuous as well, but you have the percentage of them that after they have been abused and turned out, a percentage of them will end up maybe being confused about their sexuality and being closeted gay, or just blatantly out in the open gay. But for some reason, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, for some reason a lot of people who have been molested or raped or gone through sexual traumas and different things like that, different forms of abuse, end up being sexually promiscuous, okay? And if that is not healed, something that is healed or what have you, this is what kind of creates like different sexual addictions, okay? And then sexual addictions can also, it comes from different forms of abuse, okay? A lot of girls without fathers, you would be surprised, end up chasing love in all the wrong places, okay? And if they went through abuse too and didn't have a father, is already in their psyche that this is what people like, this is what you got to do to get people to like you, to want you, to desire you. So they end up being promiscuous, they end up chasing love in all the wrong places, and they end up doing certain things just to fit in, just to be liked, just to be loved, just to feel wanted, and different things like that or what have you. So sex addictions is like, there's, and again, it's a small percentage of people who have a sex addictions and are nymphomaniacs, okay? Nymphos are individuals like, the wind could blow too hard on them and they horny and ready to screw, okay? They could accidentally brush against their own leg and they ready to screw, like, you know what I'm saying? All day, every day, or what have you. But A lot of times, if y'all ever seen that movie Four Color Girls, remember the girl on there, and she wasn't a prostitute, but she had sex all the time, you know what I'm saying, and maybe with a different person a lot or what have you, and she got mistaken for seen as a whore and very promiscuous, and people seeing her as a prostitute or whatever, but she had a sex addiction. And it's interesting because most of the time, a lot of people who have sexual sex addictions, a lot of people with sexual addictions are doing so, believe it or not, to please and appease other people, not even themselves, because that void is still left in them after whatever sexual interaction. So it's not even like them getting this ultimate climax, being pleased to the fullest in some type of way every time they have some type of sexual interaction. That's like literally not how sex addictions work. It's almost like a drug addiction. It's like that, like chasing that high. You know what I'm saying? At that first time somebody, get high, they forever chasing that high on whatever they drug of choice or what have you, and different things. But anyway, most people, when you find out your person is cheating on you, you're not trying to break all that down. You don't care. Only thing you care about in the moment is, oh, you sorry bastard, you lied, you cheated on me, you broke my heart, how could you low down dirty bastard. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why this person is cheating. And like I said, there is a small percentage of people who are cheating just because they are arrogant jerks. And 9 times out of 10, those who are like that, they were like that when you met them and you overlooked it. They was like that. They wasn't like, they're not like that just because of you, just to hurt you. They are like that with everybody they have ever been with. They was like that when you met them. Okay, and for some reason you thought your pussy was gonna be different. You thought you was gonna be different in some type of way for whatever reason. But this is who this person was. You know what I'm saying? If you meet a person and they a liar and a cheater, they a player. If they cheated on somebody else to be with you, you knew from the jump they was a liar and a cheater. Okay, because that's what they did to get you. You understand what I'm saying? So what in the hell made you think that you were so good that they would not flip it, that somebody else wouldn't come along that they seen, that they thought was more attractive than you, or looked better than you, or had more than you, or just caressed them the way they needed to be caressed at the right moment, and they wouldn't cheat on you? Because that's exactly how you got them. Okay, people don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? So if you hook up with somebody and they was a liar and they was a cheater and they was a player, a pimp or a hustler, however you want to see, when you met them, that's what you got with. That's who you got with. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't be mad at the end of the day, because that's who you chose to be with. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, other people that cheat, it's usually for a reason. Okay, it's usually for a reason. It's usually either sexual addiction, or it's either because they're not happy, or not they're not pleased at home in their relationship or what have you. Okay, so Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles with the Tower. Three of Pentacles with the Tower. So I have seen a masculine energy. I've also seen Emperor energy. Okay, so a person in the, or not, yeah, I've seen the Emperor energy, and I also seen the Hierophant. So both of them could be persons of the establishment, someone that holds some type of power, authority, leadership, rulership in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have the Moon. Okay, so, the moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. We know that this person is sneaking and creeping around. There's deceptions, there's illusions. This person is doing things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, as it relates to these third party situations. Okay? Spirit, clarify Five of Swords, Five of Wands. So you may have had some type of fights or arguments recently with this person. Is this caused strife in your relationship due to jealousy? You could feel some type of way or be jealous. I mean, you could be the person that's cheating or what have you, but this could be, your person as well, if it's not you or whatever. But the Five of Swords can talk about y'all having fights and arguments and disagreements and misunderstandings. There's conflict, there's defeat, there's hostility. Okay, the Five of Wands is strife. Okay, it can even speak of jealousy over what's going on, competition because other people's involved, and different things like that. Okay, so this conflict and this strife, Okay, this defeat and this jealousy um, is because of someone's judgment here. Okay, some type of judgment being made. Okay, um, decisions being made, actions being taken in some way, shape, form, or fashion here. Okay, is the reason for this conflict, the reason for this hostility of the situation. I'm seeing that Emperor again here. So Spirit, clarify the lovers in the world, the lovers in the world. So I'm seeing this Ace of Swords again, which we see here at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to pull a different card here. So the Ace of Swords speaks of truth, clarity, awareness, insight, visions here. Okay, so some type of truth or clarity came out with this lover situation here, which has what has brought about some type of completion or ending of a cycle, a phase, a chapter, this relationship here. This Two of Cups started off in the reverse here, so this could literally be a breakup of a relationship. We're seeing a Tower again here. So, if this was a marriage, there definitely could be a divorce, but there's chaos, okay? Something has been destroyed. This is a sudden upheaval, okay? An immediate revelation of something, a shocking event of some kind here. Spirit, clarify the lovers in the world. Lovers in the world. So I feel like because of there's that Three of Coins again, okay, and y'all know the Three of Coins speaks of collaborations. It's a coming together of multiple people for the purposes of money. This is the reason why I'm telling you, either somebody has a mistress that they have been providing for financially, or somebody has a side piece that they've been providing for financially, or like a friends with benefits that they've been having sex and this person is taking care of them financially, or somebody is actually just paying for sex, prostitution, however one wants to see it here. Okay, so I'm seeing this Two of Swords again here. Okay, so somebody was indecisive. Okay, somebody was unclear on who they wanted, withholding, avoiding a stalemate situation. The Two of Swords can speak of obstacles and different things like that. Okay, I feel like somebody could have gave somebody some type of ultimatum, or due to something being found out or something like that, somebody may have had to cut off their side piece, or it cause some type of rift or breakup within the relationship here. We got the Five of Cups here, which speaks of sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. Some type of unwelcome change here. Okay, somebody could even be resisting some type of change. Somebody could be in grief, sadness, loss, or mourning over this lover situation, and there being some type of completion or ending of a phase, of a chapter, of a situation here. Okay, the Two of Swords is clarifying the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so like I said, somebody was definitely at a crossroads. They reached a crossroads where either they had some type of ultimatum, or they was just kind of indecisive on what they wanted. Okay, which is the reason why obviously maybe the reason why for the lying, the cheating, the sneaking and creeping around, the deception, the manipulation, the facade, the betrayal, the disloyalty, the sabotage here. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the Eight of Cups is about change here. Somebody is walking away. Somebody is releasing what doesn't serve them. Okay, somebody is emotionally unfulfilled by something. Okay, it's time to move on and to let go in some type of way. Okay, due to this truth and this clarity here, there is a change that is occurring here, and somebody is walking away, releasing something, letting something go, moving on, or what have you here. Okay, yeah. But somebody was chained to this devil energy here. They were in their shadow self. They were in their dark side. Okay, their south node, if you will. Okay, in this devil energy. Okay, somebody was in this energy, but somebody was unsatisfied, unmotivated, unpleased, unhappy in their partnership, in the relationship, which is why the partnership in the relationship is in the reverse here. Okay, which is the reason for this person's third party situations that has caused some type of chaos, or in upheaval, due to what this person had going on in secret or behind the scenes here, okay? There ended up being a lot of fighting, a lot of argument, a lot of conflict, defeat, jealousy, envy, competition, or what have you, due to some type of judgment, decision, or action that was taken here, okay? And there ended up being sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret in a lover situation here, okay? Somebody had to let some type of lover go. Where did their lovers go? Either somebody walked away from the relationship, or somebody walked away from a side piece or something like that. But somebody is in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret over this, okay? This is like some type of unwelcome change, okay, for someone here, okay? Because like I said, that Two of Swords, somebody reached a crossroads and they had to make a decision that they were indecisive about, um, this entire time, okay, guys? So that's what's going on here, y'all. We're going to get a few more messages as it relates to the situation. Spirit, what other messages do I need to share? So we have codependency here, okay? There could be, yeah, I told you. This codependency, a lot of people hear codependency and be like, oh, somebody is, clingy, they're needy, there's something. That's one type of codependency, but anybody with any type of addictions has a codependency because they're codependent on that addiction, okay? I don't care if your addiction was to water, you have a codependency to water. You understand what I'm saying? If your addiction is food, you have a codependency to food, okay? If it's drugs or alcohol, you have a codependency to that. If it's sex, you have a codependency to death. So codependency is sitting here clarifying the devil, okay? Somebody had a sexual addiction. It looked like some type of sexual addiction, okay? Which could be the reason why this person was unsatisfied, unhappy in the relationship. Maybe this person wasn't pleased, didn't feel pleased to the fullest, or whatever in the relationship. Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles with the Tower and the Moon. Three of Pentacles, the Tower and the Moon. What is this Three of Pentacles, the Tower and the Moon? Somebody I feel like I'm seeing free yourself, okay? Somebody may feel like they were freeing themselves from the bondage of this serious committed relationship, the unsatisfied, unhappy feelings within that situation here, okay? Because somebody freed themselves in an effort to take back control of their life here, okay? But, you know, there was a third party situations, doing things in secret, type of energy, okay? So I'm seeing separation here. This conflict, this defeat, this hostility, this strife, the jealousy, the envy, a judgment has led to some type of separation, okay? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for those of you resonating with this is either something that has already happened or something that is going to happen because of this situation, guys, okay? Hold on, y'all had a couple cards that fell here. I totally hate when this happens. Let's see, what is this? Okay. But yeah, so there's a situation. I feel like this situation like led to so much conflict that like it led to a separation between you and the person you were in a serious committed relationship with. There's some type of time apart that is being spent or going to be spent between you and this person here, okay? So I'm seeing pay attention to the red flags here. The signs are cautioning you, okay? So if this is a situation that hasn't happened yet, yeah. Something about the red flags in a situation, okay? If this is something that hasn't happened yet, I'm seeing very soon here. This could be taking place with somebody. Those of you who are already coupled up or in a relationship with someone. For others of you, maybe this is something that has already occurred in your life or something like that, or what have you guys, okay? For those of you who are single, there could be some type of new love that is coming into your life. Okay. So you got codependency, free yourself, separation, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, this definitely could have been a marriage here. So I'm seeing wedding here, okay? This situation involves marriage. This is sitting here. This is clarifying the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Swords with the Two of Swords here, okay? So this definitely could have been a married couple, okay? Yeah. This definitely could have been a married couple. Any other messages, yeah? Any other messages? So this could have been a family. Like this could have been a married couple who have children together or something like that. Somebody could be a flirt or very flirtatious or something like that. Is there any other messages? Somebody made the judgment to separate though, okay? Yeah. Yep. Somebody made a judgment or decision to separate from someone, or either, but this can go either way. Either somebody stop fooling with their side pieces or their side piece or what have you, or this is a separation within this marriage here, okay? Because due to some type of truth or clarity is what bring about this change here, and somebody's having to walk away from something, release something, let something go, move on from something, um let go of this situation. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what's going on here. So I'm seeing love yourself first. Somebody needed to love themselves or learn how to love themselves, okay? Especially a person, anybody who was dealing with any type of sexual addiction. Maybe they just needed to take some time out to love themselves, to heal that or what have you. But I still feel like even with the fact that somebody may have had a sex addiction or what have you, something that made this person unsatisfied or unhappy within the partnership or relationship they were in, it triggered their sex addiction. You know what I'm saying? In some type of way. um I mean, because there's very few people who are happy and pleased to the fullest and different things like that who just decide to cheat. Okay, now like I said, it is possible if this person has a sex addiction or what have you, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen so frequently. It's not going to happen right away or something like that or what have you if this person was happy and fulfilled to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are pleasing and appeasing your person to the fullest, like, you know, what's the likelihood of them stepping out like that? Okay. So again, I'm seeing wedding rings here. Okay, so this definitely has to do with a couple that was married with one another here. Okay. Spirit, what is with this third party situation here? So I'm seeing seduction here, okay? Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptations, third party interferences here, okay? But this was like, this is a karmic relationship as well. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, loving you, okay? Somebody had to make the judgment to like separate from someone, to let this go. This was a karmic situation. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on here? Clarify the Lovers with the World. Five of Cups. Pay attention to the red flags. So we have Sword and Rose here. So this talks about clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power here, okay? So some type of truth or clarity here, okay? Paying attention to the red flags, truth or clarity, okay? Which is what causes sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret about these, somebody having multiple lovers or something like that, or what have you. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, wedding. Somebody was in some self-indulgence energy, okay? Focused on self, their self-worth, maybe what they wanted, what they desired here. I'm also seeing sunglasses here. Somebody giving, watching someone. So I am seeing the hammer here, which can speak to sabotage, but it also can speak to rebuilding, integration, something being repetitive, persistent, working on something. So I'm seeing keys on the ring here, okay? So somebody had many options. Unconventional situations, string along type of situations, one night stand type of situations here, okay? While being married, okay? So this is somebody who was stepping out on their marriage in some way, okay? Yeah. And again, I'm seeing addiction here, okay? Codependent, obsessions, possessions, controlling, has a block or restraint. Somebody had a sex addiction, okay? Which seems to be the problem, okay? And they were unfulfilled, unhappy, unsatisfied in this partnership, which basically fueled the sex addiction, okay? This person really needed to learn how to love themselves and heal themselves and get to the point where they didn't need to do that in an effort to, but I mean, like, everybody go through something sometime, okay? But some type of truth or clarity brought about some type of change. Somebody is walking away, releasing what doesn't serve them, releasing what doesn't what is emotionally unfulfilling, okay? Moving on and letting go, okay? Loving themselves first to overcome some type of addiction of some kind here, okay? So one or two things is happened. Either somebody has cut off the side pieces, or this relationship has, there's like a breakup, a separation, a divorce, or something in this marriage here, okay? But this person may have chose their marriage over their side pieces and decide to cut their side pieces loose, because this Five of Cups is here on the Lovers here, okay? Even though you have judgment and separation, karmic relationship here on the Five of Swords, Five of Wands here, okay? So I feel like this conflict and this strife had to do with, the problems within the relationship that was going on, okay? And there could even been some type of separation between, these partners or what have you. But I feel like, when push came to shove here, somebody cut somebody off, okay? There's some type of love, because even if on this Lovers card, y'all may not be able to see this too well, but there's a guy here, okay? And there's three people here, two women and a man here, okay? Somebody here he cut off, okay? Because somebody is in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret over this, okay? Over some type of completion or ending of a cycle, of a relationship, of the situation, or what have you here, okay? Somebody was paying attention to the red flags, sword in a row. Somebody found out the truth or the clarity. Some type of truth or clarity came out. Somebody was faced with like some type of ultimatum, okay? Either this or that. Either your marriage, or, whoever else, whatever else you want to do, okay? And I feel like this person was at a crossroads, but this person may still be indecisive, okay? But the things about, even though the Two of Swords can speak of indecisiveness, at some point in time, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, there's a choice that is made, okay? And I feel like that's where this person is, okay? Because it's like I said, the Seven of Swords talks about the lies, the deceptions, the trickery, the betrayal, the sneaking and creeping around. The Ten of Swords piece of the betrayal, disloyalty, the sabotage, the ruin, the backstabbing type of energy, okay? The Two of Swords is this person at that crossroads. What decision to make, what direction to go in, what to choose, okay? As it relates to this person's marriage, okay, or what have you, because this person with this keys on the ring here, this person has many options, okay? A lot of decisions to choose from or to make here, okay? This person has some unconventional type of situations going on the side, would kind of string people along, would have one night stands and different things like that, okay? So I feel like this person, it just got to the point where this person had to make a choice. This person had to make a choice, okay? Any other messages, Spirit? Okay, so we got confusion here. So there could be some type of confusions. All seekers of the truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need, okay? Connection, okay? Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Temptations here, okay? Think carefully about the situation, okay? Any other messages? One more, Spirit. Commitments here, okay? Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So this is definitely somebody who was in a serious committed relationship, like I said, a actual marriage, someone that they have a family or children with or what have you, but this person had a lot of lustful temptations and desires, okay? And got wrapped up in these third party situations, seductions, flirting, dating, different things like that. So it seems like this person had to make a choice. Marriage is at the bottom of the deck here, okay? So this is definitely about someone who is married. So collective, if you're not married and you haven't gone through even if you've gone through a situation like this in particular situation has to do with a married couple and one of the spouses, sneaking and creeping around, side pieces, okay? And it looks like somebody had they're maybe we're three, okay? So so that person, they may have had two different people. It may have been the person they were married to, they were dealing with, and one other person on the side, or they were dealing with, or either the person they was married to and two other persons on the side, or something like that, or what have you. But yeah, push came to shove, and this person had to make a decision, child. So that's what it is, y'all. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking, pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $Diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Bottom line, guys, somebody's partnership, somebody's relationship, somebody's serious committed relationship, marriage, is in the reverse, okay? It's just been a bad relationship, okay? And it's because somebody is in this devil energy. This devil is riding somebody hard, okay? And it's because of their codependency, their addictions, sex addictions, or what have you, Spirit is saying, okay? Even though this person is married, but this person could be dealing with some confusion right now, okay? They're indecisive. They're not sure what they want because, I feel like the reason why this person may have a sex addiction, true enough, but the reason why like this person is also unsatisfied within the marriage. So even if that's what you all have to look at and pay attention is to as well. Okay, this person could very well stop their behavior of saying stepping out or cheating or what have you, but it was still like the same problem within the relationship. Like this person could say, okay, you know what, it's not right. I'm not going to be cheating on my spouse or anything like that or what have you, but it doesn't fix the problem that this person is not pleased or satisfied or happy in the marriage. Okay? Like that has to be worked on and fixed as well. You know what I'm saying? A person can, by way of dedication, in faithfulness, say, okay, I'm not going to cheat, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sneak and creep around, but that doesn't change the feelings that this person has with them not being happy, not being fulfilled, not being satisfied in the relationship. Okay, so unless that gets fixed, then the same problem could arise again, or either this is just going to be somebody who is stuck in a relationship and just miserable, you're making a conscientious decision to be miserable and unhappy just for the sake of staying married. So that's your message, guys. Till the next time, peace.